We're back with more Boruto, and as promised, we're here with the official today. I did say we'd be doing it, and I'm really excited. So hit the like and subscribe, and especially if you are. And yeah, let's get into some Boruto. Now, don't you worry, we won't be reading the whole thing because we done it yesterday. Like, I don't want to do basically exactly what we did yesterday. What I kind of want to do today is obviously reread and check out the missing pages that were missing from yesterday, as well as go through your comments and maybe answer some of the questions that you've had, go through some of the theories that have also been dropped, and yeah, just discuss what might come up for the next chapter. I'm really excited to see if there are any nuances, and then yeah, again, go through those missing pages. So let's do it. This is titled New Power, which I did work out, put it in the title, but I'll also do it for this one as well. So yeah, Inner Jin. You guys are saying you weren't impressed, man. I can't believe that. You guys are saying, all of yous. I don't think there was one person saying that they were impressed by it. I think I'm the only one that's been saying I was impressed, which is quite surprising, but nonetheless, yeah. I do think what he's doing, I know one of he's corrected me and said he's not really like what he's doing is not really giving everyone else sensory abilities. He's using the sensory abilities he has through other people because he's having to ultimately communicate the locations and where people are. So ultimately it's him doing it, not everyone else. Makes sense. I get it. Thanks for the clarity. Anyways, well done. It's mostly complete. Yeah, somehow I'm impressed. You really did make it yours in a single day. This is Boruto. Inojin didn't like that. Hey Boruto, let's get one thing straight. I'm only here for Konoha and Himawari. I haven't forgotten your betrayal or accepted you as a teammate. Got it? I know. Oh, sorry. He said, you know, I haven't accepted you either. So you remember this. If you make Himawari cry even once, I'll shave that ridiculous haircut. Oh, that's different. Oh, he put a little bit more sauce in that. I'll shave that ridiculous haircut of yours until you're bald. Huh? I like that he called it ridiculous. That yeah, because he's got literally like the Rock Lee bowl cut. I don't get why why that's the style, man. I never understood that. For men, like, come on, guys, you can do better than that. Anyway, he said, hey, wait, what gives him the right? I mean, how dare he? He's the one that completely messed up the Uzumaki family. Anyways, Mitsuki comes in. You're free to go to Konohamaru. Sai starts speaking secretly to the sensory unit. I want to know the comms history between Sarutobi Konohamaru and any third party. So he was suspecting Konohamaru, not really Shikamaru, but I imagine he's thinking Konohamaru speaking to Shikamaru. But he's leading with Konohamaru first. The last transmission was his scheduled check-in last night. There's no record of any usage these past few minutes. I see, thank you. Now, Mitsuki, child of the infamous Orochimaru. You were the nearest to Boruto when he made his escape. I have some questions for you about the circumstances of that movement. And I'm speeding through this, but I want to get to the bits that I feel like we've missed, you know. And to be honest, everything seems pretty similar. The only difference is the fan translations had a little less sauce. I'm kind of surprised, man. Where the Boruto fans are? I thought they would have added more sauce, if anything. The blade's material is still the same, just treated, and its shape altered for maximum strength and cutting ability. The guard is unchanged, but the rest has been almost totally remade. That's not all. The blade is now set to automatically maintain your Uchiha Blade Jutsu Hagoromo on its own once you've gripped the hilt and activated the jutsu. That sounds like a less of a tongue twister. Is it absorbing a small amount of my chakra? Yes, but don't worry. It allows the Hagoromo to continue running without you having to spare any of your focus on it, so long as your chakra doesn't run out. I see. Nice. But be careful. If someone whose chakra isn't registered with the blade touches it, they will quickly expend a lot of chakra. It's interesting that they didn't reference the original energy blade that they came across, like that Katatsuke made. Obviously, it wasn't the completed version, it was a prototype, but essentially she just recreated that with some extra properties. I appreciate she said, you know, there's an extra material in it, and she's about to allude to that in a minute, but I'm curious why you didn't allude to the fact that Boruto has already tried something similar in the past that drained his chakra as well with every use, right? He used it literally in a fight to win. Anyways, what? It's a safety measure. Sasuke's chakra is registered. Mine. Okay, one more thing. This is the bit I wanted to say. One more thing. A certain special material has been compounded into the katana. Material. So she's named it material, not DNA, as much as I'd love it to be Hashirama, but yeah, interesting. So yeah, I mentioned this before, but when we get to the Shikamaru and Shikadai moment, he starts off this bit by saying, so that's the deal. So at this point, he's already given him pretty much quite a bit of information. What I wonder is, have you told Shikadai about omnipotence? I doubt you have. I doubt you have. I expect that you've only really spoken about Boruto being an ally and the fact that you need him. So I'm still curious to how much he knows, but that's the bit I'm like, yeah, I doubt you've actually told him about omnipotence, because what's the point, right? What's the point? Surprise raid by the Divine Trees, yep. Konoha will soon become a battlefield. I plan to launch and using. I plan to launch an op using the intel I just shared with you. With that bastard Boruto as an ally? He's the criminal who murdered Lord Seventh. When did you forgive him, Dad? I can't believe it. How can you still call yourself Hokage? Wow, that's different. How can you still call yourself Hokage? That's kind of harsh. There is something I swore to myself when I accepted this position, that I would be unbending in my convictions. That's the same, no matter the circumstances, just like Naruto, Lord Seventh. And that's what I'm still doing. I'm not compromising or giving into pressure at all. Including from my own son. How can I still call myself Hokage? That's crazy. Yeah, Boruto's assistant, absolutely. Yeah, so this bit's all the same. This is really, yeah, pretty much all the same. He says, I'd rather you ordered me. Yeah, so he really, what I'm getting from this is that, like, the Shikadai's convictions, you know, the way I talked about it last reaction was that, like, it was really impressive to see that, like, regardless of how he's feeling, he'll stand by his team and his team's decisions, and his dad as the Hokage as well. So he's basically saying, listen, I'm a ninja, I'm a soldier, right? Like, I'll do what I need to do for the sake of the mission, kind of thing. And that in itself is an interesting way to kind of be. It's really interesting because the whole of Naruto and Naruto Shippuden was kind of anti that, right? Like even Kakashi's story, you know, with his dad and the way that went, and you know Kakashi's ideals about, you know, putting comrades and friends first and all of this other stuff, right? Even Naruto. It seems like we kind of go in opposite directions since Naruto's left, and I wonder that's to kind of highlight the impact that Naruto had on everyone and now the lack thereof, right? Especially with Kawaki having changed all of these things. It's very interesting. Okay. Alright, so the Koji and, yeah, Inogen bit. This is a bit I feel like we missed the page on, so I want to read the full bit. Inogen and Koji. But, if you know what's going to happen, why can't it give us more detail? Why are you giving us only bits of pieces of intel? To give an example, would you still have squared off against Juro to rescue Himawari if you had known you were going to die? If you'd known, you might have hesitated, frozen in fear or due to indecision. And as a result, had you not died in that moment, would that power of Himawari's still have awakened? What I'm getting at is that the moment I tell someone the future I saw, it changes it to some degrees. The more ideal the approaching future, the better it is, the fewer people know about it. Since something revealed in good faith could lead to things progressing in the wrong direction. The consequences, the consciousness and actions of we singularities with no snippets of the future. So he's saying we, and he's included Inogen. So Inogen is a singularity now. The consciousness and actions of we singularities with no snippets of the future at times greatly sways subsequent developments. The way he talks, man, my bro Shakespeare, it's like Juro, he's the same way. Sometimes for the better, sorry. Sometimes for the better, and sometimes for the worse. The more singularities there are, the more the future branches in complex ways, making it even harder to predict, thus nullifying prescience's advantage completely. That's facts. One must be continuously cautious about what and how much to tell who in order to ensure things move forward to the ideal future. Um, then if you're deliberately not telling us much, can I assume that means us just continuing to go with the flow will likely lead us to roll in a good direction for the time being? I never know if my choice was correct or not until I see the outcome. I relayed what I thought was vital. I can only entrust Shikamaru and Boruto to decide how to battle the enemy before us. And then yeah, we see Ada, and we also see Himawari. And we see Inojin crying his eyes out, hugging her, man. But I think you'd agree that we ought to at least change any future where Ada and Himawari die. No? That makes way more sense. Because at first I was like, there's no way he's saying that, you know, we need to ensure a future where Ada and Himawari die. I was like, wait, what? What? But yeah, he's saying, listen, you want to avoid this, I want to avoid this, so just know I'm working towards this. And currently, this is the path we're on. And yeah, man, Damon. Just so you know, this is an official off-the-records transmission. Thus, only those of you hearing my voice are members of this current operation. And yeah, you guys were... One of you's corrected me. We'll go through the comments in a minute. But one of you said it's not Kawaki going through a door. He's just laying down. And I was like, oh, he's laying down on the lab table. And basically, Amado's giving him the upgrade now. So it's not like he's received it yet. Which means he's not going to be available for this fight. And it also means my theory before, when I was like, oh, maybe Kawaki got involved and activated his karma, which is why Boruto was having his karma activated. That ain't, you know, that has nothing to do with it. Anyways, our members of this current arc. There were two main selection criteria. First, that you aren't hostile to Boruto. In regards to our upcoming battle, Konoha still sees Boruto as a foe to be captured and killed. I anticipate attempts to hinder him during this op. Well, I don't know why every time I see op I keep getting it wrong. Because I want to say OP. While staying alert for the enemy, each of you will support Boruto within the village too. Second, regarding this transmission, it is on a dedicated line made possible by Yamanaka Inojin's new jutsu, the Mind Transmission Formation. So that's the name. Mind Transmission Formation. Shinjenkin? I think that's what, Shinjenjin? Anyways, our foe is the Divine Tree Mamushi, a monster who can divide into multiple cells. Furthermore, he apparently can erase his chakra signature too, so we won't catch him using the village's chakra detection net. That's where this new jutsu of Inojin's comes into play. So, the feature where we can converse over long distances is identical to regular mind transmission jutsu. What's different is that each person connected to this line can be turned into a receiver and used to sense the vibrations of objects within their vicinity. Vibrations? Every object emits vibrations of a unique frequency, so we intend to identify Mamushi's wave frequency and use it to pinpoint where they are and capture them. Meaning, don't dwell on it. Inojin and I will suss out the number and location of enemies and relay it to all of you. That's it. Just know there's a limit to how many people can be linked via mind transmission. That's the other factor that drove your selection for this arc. Damn, Inojin. When did you master a jutsu like that? My bro's like that! And you guys are hating. I don't get it, man. And you guys are hating. Anyways, this all seems similar as well. The fan translations were pretty decent. This is the bit I want to see, because Mamushi arrives, and then obviously we had the missed pages here, right? So let's check out the missed pages. I'm going to skip, because again, the translations seem to be pretty good. Keyhole symbol, Boruto teleports, Boruto flies through. Damn it, that's several days earlier than forecasted. I told you. Fate has already started shifting. Bastard. Just you wait. No, see, but no, Kawaki does get up, but we see a moment here. Maybe I did miss that panel. I think I did miss that. Totally gross. I feel like puking. Don't worry, I won't let him even touch you. Oh, we didn't have this panel. Totally gross. I feel like puking. Don't worry, I won't let him even touch you. I'm gonna head out. Sorry to wait. Given the nature of his ability, we can expect his split cells to spread out over a wide range. Team 10 to Sector D East. Team 7, stand by in Sector B North. Oh wait, we did get that bit. We just didn't get the top bit with Damon. Mitsuki, what's your status? I doubt they'll be releasing me anytime soon. Shall I forcibly break out? Negative. I don't want to rationally provoke them. Wait for an opening. If you can take advantage of the chaos, I'll try to think of something too. Roger. Listen, Mamushi's target is Ada, so keep yourselves ready to move to a Sector A East at a moment's notice. Boruto will travel to each spot using the flying Raijin. Kawaki, you provide support as needed. Miss Ada's location? We'd love to know too. Who's this freaky anyways? Hey brethren, feel free to kill him, but don't destroy any buildings. You won't wanna get yelled at by Juro. Huh? It's the same geezer. A shadow clone? If you don't know, we're done. Sorry to have bothered you. Hey wait, what are you? And then boom, Boruto rise, boom, slash through the, okay, yeah, this is what I wanted to see. So slash through the, and I'll show you guys, yeah, let's see right away, because yeah, Boruto slashes him right through the face, and then he's on smoke, and this is what I want to see. This is what I want to see. Slash through the face, get to the next bit. Mushi's got a couple of slashes, it's literally for the throat, and also for the eyes. You can see the guys there. You have a Mamushi looking. If you don't want to die, I suggest you get lost. You, Boruto, man, he's famous, man. He's famous. Anyways, then we see, oh, we missed quite a few pages. Hold on. So Mamushi turns into more Mamushis. He creates more clones, shoots out down to Boruto. Boruto, oh man, like the aura, he just looks super fire, man. This is getting heat. Why is Boruto here? Who knows? We need to alert the police force. No way. Now it begins. Yeah, another one through the face. They're all rushing in. Oh man, this was action! We missed all the action, man! We missed all the action! Okay. Yeah, okay. So, Boruto rushes in. He gets smacked in the side. Goes straight into the building. Oh guys, I can't be showing all of this. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna get hit with the copyright strike. We might have to go back to the read along. I was enjoying that, hang on front. Anyways, they start screaming and shoot out some fire from their mouths. Okay, so yeah, they're shooting out fire from their mouths. Boruto is running away. The fire is quite a lot. It's almost like Majestic a flame bomb, like the same move that Madara does in terms of like how widespread it is. Hey stupid, you're setting buildings on fire. Oh crap. So they start putting the fire out. Oh no, they're not. This is what happens. I thought it was like a shadow clone thing, but no, it was all the fire that they were shooting at Boruto. Even they look surprised, because from the flames and smoke, you see Boruto's hand with a Kama. Yes, guys. Yeah. It does look kind of crazy. I ain't going front. It does look kind of crazy. Does look kind of crazy, man. Yeah. So anywho, Kong. God, I just can't get used to this weird itchy feeling when I absorb things. Okay, so maybe this is part of the deal that he made with my Moshiki. That, hey, listen, you let me use the karma, don't take over my brain, and until I defeat all the Shinju, I'll let you officially take over. Alright? Okay, that listen, I love the back and forth. I love the scrappiness. There was way more to it. Way more to it. I liked that actually the perception shifted slightly for me when it came to that Shikadai and Shikamaru conversation as well. And also with obviously, the vision that we had basically given to us with Ada, and also, the conversation that Koji was having with Inogen about him wanting to avoid that future, right? Right? So yeah, no, definitely a little bit more context. So let's go through your comments and let's dissect. So, I put in a quick question just to see what people's thoughts were initially, right? And I said, does Inogen deserve our respect? And I got a comment, at least one response where, IX Canada TV basically said his jutsu looks weak, man. What the hell? What the fuck? Basically, is that jutsu? If he doesn't save him a worried, Inogen hate won't stop. It was like, damn, I thought it was useful. And he was like, I mean, the war isn't over, so maybe upcoming chapters we'll see something more that Jutsu can do. Listen, I appreciate you said I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Because I don't get it. I understand now it's not as OP as I thought it would be. The fact that he's not actually making other sensory ninjas, yeah, okay, cool. It's just him basically extending the range of his own sensory abilities. In that sense, fine, yeah, it ain't that great. It could be better. So maybe there is another layer to it that we just haven't had revealed yet. Obviously, he's only just mastered the jutsu, so maybe there's more he can do with it going forward now that he's taken it at least to this level, which is, you know, we can say this. It is an upgrade to the standard mind transmission formation, right? So, comments from you guys. We don't have too many, of course, but obviously we are still grey, man. So keep them coming, keep commenting, and obviously we'll do this a little bit more often because I do enjoy, you know, doing these kind of videos. So with Inogen's jutsu, I don't think he's making them into sensory users. I think he's using them like Biyus that extend his sensory range. That's why he has to tell them where Mamushi is. He did something similar in the anime, and you are right, he did do something similar in the anime when they were initially putting together the chakra net, right? So I guess yes, in this instance, and thank you, you were the one I was thinking of when I was talking about the correction. Yeah, this isn't him making other sensory ninjas. This is him basically expanding his sensory range, like you said. It's a really good way you described it there using that metaphor of Buyos. So yeah, next one from Norik. Also, that was previous one was from Sega. So yeah, shout out to you. Appreciate the comment. Let me hit you with a little like, man. Yeah, the heart as well, man, because you got a feature. Yeah, so Norik Stormblaze. Kawaki was laying down in Amado's lab in that one panel, possibly getting the upgrade he wanted. Also, a new drip for Boruto with the extra jacket underneath. So I didn't actually completely reference this, and I did miss this, but I'm guessing this was when I referenced that panel that looked kind of cool. With was it with him collecting the blade when he was meeting Ada, when he was meeting Samire? Let me have a look. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah. So he's got Sasuke's jacket. He's got like another black jacket, which is on top of his shirt. I'll quickly show you guys here just so you know what I'm talking about. As you can see, it's pretty dope. It's a really dope style. Again, bro, is just dripped out and we love to see it. Yeah, no, you're completely right there, man. He's just looking good there, man. The bro, he's just farming aura at this point. You get what I'm trying to say? So yeah, no, very much agree. Please bug Shinju, kill those damn elders. I don't care how you do it, but these elders gotta go. I couldn't agree anymore. These guys are diabolical, man. And honestly, they need to go, man. And listen, they've been running for a long time, man. They were literally old back in the young Naruto days. And I was even surprised they were still about during Shippuden. But you're telling me that they're still advisors to this day? We got Kakashi, we got Tsunade. Why do we need anyone else? Where is Kakashi? Where is Tsunade? I'm curious about that. But yeah, no, get him out, man. Get him out. This is a good opportunity to do that. Where did you read the chapter? Listen, when I'm keen, I hear some rumblings sometimes. This is the thing, yeah. Sometimes on YouTube, because I love manga so much, I do follow other creators who do reviews and whatever else. And some of these guys, as soon as some leaks start dropping, they start talking about, oh, chapters dropped early, I have to mute a lot of people or just like block a lot of people as we get getting near to these like releases. But I often don't do it at the right times or do it like knowing when obviously a chapter's going to get released, because obviously these days always change. Sometimes it's the 20th, sometimes it's the 19th, 18th, whatever, right? Meaning we get leaks sometimes a little bit earlier. So as soon as I see a post like that on YouTube, I block these guys, like people like Naruto Explained, for example, which I do love to do. I've blocked Anime Balls Deep for the longest time, and I'm still subscribed to those guys, but I see no post at all because they've been spoiling JJK for me, man, just for spoiling loads of manga stuff, man. No joke. No joke. I hate that. I've been spoiled, guys. I'll talk about it when we get to the JJK season reactions. We're getting so sidetracked, man. We're getting so sidetracked. But yeah, basically what I do is I go on Google and I type in Boruto chapter, whatever number it is, online read, and normally what comes up is a Reddit post with a mega thread, and that's all I'm gonna say. So just check out those Reddit posts with the mega threads. Normally when you type in Boruto on Google, it'll come up with some links, and in this instance it was a Google Drive. But I actually don't think it's like sustainable, especially when I'm doing reaction videos and read throughs. A lot of the times they're decent, the fan translations ain't bad, but in this instance there was quite a few pages missing, right? So yeah, I don't necessarily recommend it, to be honest. I'm happy to just do officials when we only get officials, and sometimes if we get them a little bit earlier, then yeah, we'll do 2 videos like this. So that was pretty much all the comments on Boruto. I do like doing that. So again, if you guys want to do more things like this, give me more comments, man. That way we can make it a video specific to just the comments you leave, as opposed to kind of throwing it in the end of the review portion. It was a really good Boruto chapter. Boruto just got a little bit more aura and drip, but again, context was a bit more clear. But I love the fight and the back and forth. I love the fact that he's using the karma, and I'm excited to see what we'll see with the next. I'm just curious to see what happens with Damon here. And yeah, his white, like, he's on fraud watch. He's on fraud watch. That's all I'm gonna say. So yeah, very dope. Absolutely loved it. But do let me know what you guys thought. Definitely drop your thoughts down in the comments. Of course, if you enjoyed it, hit the like button. New viewers, hit the subscribe button. And for everyone else that has been showing love, thanks as always. This of course has been your boy Betty. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.